Hello. Can
Hey,
you
how's
hear
it
me?
going? Yeah, we can hear you. You want to
Hi.
share
I'm
your,
sorry, I don't have a camera.
yeah, don't worry.
My name's Alex Young. I work in biotech. We do like cancer detection stuff. It's a 9 to 5, which is pretty time consuming. So I wanted to get into Amazon FBA as a side hustle. I just want financial freedom and the freedom to work from anywhere, maybe travel and still be able to do that.
I see. And how is the work environment as a biotech? Is it biotech?
It's like lab work.
I see.
It's pretty stress free, but like 9 to 5's too many hours, I'd say.
I see. And do you have any passion? Anything that, let's say, if you can reduce the work hours from the other work, and just to kind of live your life, follow your passion. What are your passion?
Pretty artistic. So I like to do drawing and stuff. And then I want to travel. Yeah. I'm also trying options trading,
Oh, I see.
but that's like a skill. It
Definitely.
takes time.
Mhm. Definitely. But the travel part, and also I would definitely relate it to that part because we all here for a purposes. We want to earn back our time, our freedom, so that we can do
Mm.
what we love. For some people, love, like their passion could be to play music, to sing for other people, to add like colors to their life and also to other people by providing what they're good at the most. And for other people, it could also be traveling the world, seeing the world, and then telling amazing story. So that's why we all here for a purpose, and that purpose is to achieving that financial freedom that giving you the time. Because right now you're still working at the 9 to 5, and even though it's easy, but if you look back when you are 60 and you look back, you gotta realize that you are missing out on a lot of other opportunity out there. Do you agree, Alex? So how do you
Yeah.
see yourself when you are 60? What are the accomplishments that you want to see yourself?
I don't know. I just want more, I guess, money to spend more time with my family.
That's powerful. And have you thought about starting any other businesses beside Amazon, or why Amazon is like came across to be the first one on top of your mind?
Well, Amazon, it seemed like the gains could be like exponential and with little money in the beginning.
Yep, I agree. Because with Amazon FBA private label, you don't need to have a significant amount, like 30,000 to 40,000 to start. All you need to
Yeah.
do is to have set aside 5 to 7,000 on your first batch of product. And we do not recommend you to start selling product that you are passionate about right away. Because think of a passionate product like a lady, a girl that you love. And when you are too passionate about that girl or that guy, you're going to invest time, money, and energy. And you know the quote, love is blind. So when you love that product so much, when you love that person so much, you started being blind. You starting to like shut down all of your like hearing, like when people feedback about your product, you say, oh, I love my product so much. I don't care about what you think. I know that it's good, but deep down inside, we created that product to serve other people. So as my point is, in the first batch of product, which is cost you about 5 to 7,000, you only need to order maybe about 2 to 300 unit maximum to kind of test out your product offer toward the market. And the second thing is we don't want to sell product that are like Me Too products, because if you're selling a Me Too product and competing with another guy that already have a reputation, then it's going to be a losing game for you. Let's say, for example, Apple has been here for almost like decades already. And if I launch another product that are similar like iPhone and then touchscreen, I'm not going to be able to compete with them because Apple already built a customer base. They have millions of dollars to compete already. And majority of new seller are making that mistake because they think that all the seller are making money. They can make money too. But in the reality is you cannot until you build your own brand or having a strong product offer. So let's say, for example, here's a quick question for you guys. Let's say if I want to sell an iPhone, like similar phone like an iPhone. So I have touchscreen, I have everything. Do you feel like I can compete with Apple or no? What do you guys think?
I think the like Apple's fan base is too big. People have never heard of you, so they wouldn't even trust if your product's good, even if it was better.
Exactly. So here's another question, follow up after. Let's say I have the same functionality as Apple. I have every single feature that Apple has. I have a 10-year warranty. Let's say if a customer use my phones and then if any problem, I'll replace it for free. Also, my price is cheaper than Apple. And I give accessory like headphones, earpod, and I give that money back guarantee for you to use it. And anything happen, I replace it for free. Which offer are you gonna go after?
I
Same
mean, I'd
functionality.
probably try it out.
There you go. What about Tyler, Zay, Lindoing, Anthony, Tung, and Minta? What do you guys think? Which offer is better?
Well, I think it depends. Like, if you can afford Apple products, it depends, right? Like, some people want high quality products and more premium products. And there's not that demographic who wants, I guess, most affordable products. And things. Yeah. I think maybe you can pretty your recommended books and the starting point is to decide if you are customers and what segments you want to play in. These are the questions here and suggestions.
No problem. Here's another information that I give you is that I was offering you the same quality as Apple. Money back guarantee.
Yeah, I guess there's no point of, yeah, I mean, it is the trial, right? On back and taste. You can try it out.
Yes. What about you guys? What you guys think, Taylor?
I think it depends on who your target audience is,
Mhm.
being what type of consumer you're aiming to sell. And, you don't want to move out, you want to somehow make profit instead.
Mm.
So it depends on your business model.
Yep. So let's say we are aiming for the same demographic as, so which offer do you prefer between Apple and my phone? Same demographic, same functionality, same quality. I'm willing to give more. I'm willing to eat less, but I want to gain your trust.
I mean, consumers always gonna either choose the brand, the story behind the brand, or they're gonna choose something, a product that will save them money.
Mhm.
So if they're going to choose your brand, there's like a story behind your brand that somehow is more powerful than Apple.
Yep, exactly. And what about, I agree on that part. And I would answer that all of you got question as soon as possible. All right, so let's go to Zay. Can you remind me your name? I just don't want to say it incorrect. Zay, what about you? What do you?
Yes, in terms of the two different products, yeah, I do agree that there will always be people that for the brand, like for example, this Apple, no matter what the product is, like they will definitely go behind it. I mean, if you look at the lines at the Apple store, like, new launches for iPhones or any sort of device, the lines are huge and you don't really see that with, even other competitors, say like, Microsoft release something or, say like Samsung release like a phone, like you don't get that type of hype as you would like with like Apple. So I do agree that there will be something, something that um, truly remarkable behind your phone that captivate those customers to, start to use it. But I do think that it's always going to be kind of like maybe divided per se. That like even if everything's perfect, there will be others who might want to stick around with like an Apple ecosystem or other ecosystems where everything is all connected. So certain things like that would also need to be factored in. So
Definitely.
that's
So here's another condition that I want to throw in is that with my product, I would say it's going to be using the same ecosystem of Apple too. Everything.
well. I mean, in that regard, I guess it's more than about just you get the first wave of customers coming in, and, as they start using it, and, they find the ecosystem to be perfect. They'll start spreading the word.
It'll take some time, but eventually, like, you may end up overtaking it. But it's more of something that instead of happening overnight, that will take a few years to catch up. Um,
Yeah, definitely. And thank you for sharing. And let's hang on to the final answer, okay? And Pilot, what do you think?
Everyone, yes. So in the case scenario, that's everything is the same, and if your product is offer more, personally think that it wouldn't be hard to try your product at least once and see how the product is. I mean, if I don't feel it, I can always return it out, go back to Apple. I mean, it's not hard. So
Absolutely. What about you, Anthony and Tim? What do you think, Anthony?
Oh, yeah. Oh, if you compare Apple to Apple, but no pun intended here. But whatever, you get more value out of it. I'm sure the consumer will roll a lot.
Absolutely. And so here is the answer. And I'm going to be sharing with some backup information too. So one second. So factor in, here's another factor that I want you guys to factor in as well, which is the inflation that is coming. And also most people, like majority of people, they want to have product that are like could serve them, but also like saving them on the money. So with Amazon, Amazon is known for in the beginning is like great prices. And Amazon, think of Amazon as a flea market where everyone, all the consumer on there, that all they want is they want a better product offer at a cheaper price. So they want that dollar to go further out. So to be successful on Amazon, the most important key point that you need to have gonna be your product offer. And that is the number one recipe that allowed me to gather over almost like $6-7 million worth of revenue in the past 5 years. And just to circle back to the idea, most people on Amazon, they would not care much about brand loyalty, even though that you could be Apple. There's gonna be a section of customer would love to continue to go with Apple, but we are trying to serve the majority. So the majority now, they American, they are living paycheck to paycheck. So if you're able to promising them and able to live up to your promises, that the product that you're offering is good compared to other existing seller out there. And in this case, that we let me downgrade it down. We're not gonna head to head with Apple. We only head to head with seller that are maybe 5 step ahead from us. Seller that maybe have a couple hundred reviews. Meanwhile, we only have a few like 10, 20 reviews. But our product offer is stronger than them. And it doesn't hurt for a consumer not to try our product when they know that we offer more, when they know that we have money back guarantee, when they know that Amazon is offered 30-day free return. And as you give more, you eat less in terms of net profit margin, but you're able to acquire a customer. And that customer, after they use your product, they're always going to come back. And they're also going to spread the word about to your friend and family. And as you start to build your client base, and as you start to have more review count, because every single customer that go and buy your products and they leave a reviews, and eventually you can overtake that guy who is 10 step ahead from you. We're not talking about Apple because Apple is like 1,000 step already. So we're just only competing in the market where we have guys, girls that are like 10 step from us. And as let's say we surpass their review counts, that's when we can start to increase our price up a little bit more. But by then, our customer has trusting us already. We're not going to only sell them one product. We can also sell them more product later on. Let's say this product right here is a loss leader. We just have them to buy in so that we can introduce them to the product. Let's say toothbrush is a loss leader. Let's say we sell it, maybe we only pocket like $3 instead of $5, $10 like other people. But we know that after they use that toothbrush, they're trusting us. We can sell them a toothpaste. Now that toothpaste, instead of other people are making $3, we can make $4. So now it's all even now if you factor in and average out the price, right? That is the things of private label. When you're doing something long term, it's not going to be something instant gratification like wholesaling, like flipping, where you get the money right away. This one is a long term because the end goal for any private label product brand is to sell it, to exit the company at hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars. And I did it myself. I also, my mentor did it ourselves as well. So we know exactly how to get there. And that's why we want to create this community to where we can share with you the roadmap. So to answer your question, to answer everyone here question is that the answer here is if you have a stronger offer, everything else gonna be playing a small part. So like customer demographic and etc. is understand that is true as well. However, we need to focus on what is important the most. Let's say Abraham Lincoln, he told like there is a story where Abraham Lincoln want to chop down a tree. But most people, they are too distracted, especially nowadays in this technology world where everyone have like a short attention time span. Like they just keep scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. They don't have that focus. So now all you need to do is just focus on what's the important thing. What's the important thing here is the product offer on the flea market of Amazon. If you can fulfill that part, your marketing would become so much easier. And all you need to do is just maybe find a way. So we have like a harvesting system where we accumulate reviews so that you can differentiate yourself from the rest of the competition. All right. How's everyone thinking about like the answer that I just gave? What do you guys think? Let's go with
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree. That it is, those are going to all valid points. And that is true. Like if people are living paycheck to paycheck, they would, end up buying thing that is, satisfies everything that they're looking for while still getting a premium type of product. And, I think that is a good idea that, you start with something like, your product to, bring in your customers and, kind of, that's kind of like your experimental product. But then once that succeeds, you can launch a whole wave, all sorts of new products or, maybe even brands from that. And I think that's a great idea. It's a great way to really kickstart your business.
exactly. And I hope that also answer a lot of you guys and concern as well. Because with Amazon private label, it's not just like instant gratification. You have to move everything with strategy. And when you have a good strategy in place, eventually you can up way higher than most other people who just want I want quick money. And they're not gonna last. So that's why I always encounter like encouragement to all the people that learn from me and also to my students. I also have like a community where I share about like the mindset and the strategy so that you don't make the same mistake. And in the beginning, I make that mistake. I lost over tens of thousands of dollars and 6 months waste of time. And also we have people that came to us and we helped because they was losing a lot of money and they learned from the wrong people. So if you go on YouTube, there's a ton of people that trying to teach you about Amazon, but they don't have a track record. They afraid to show that track record because if they show it, most people are not going to go and learn from them. So that's why it's also important to learn from the right people so that you can save yourself a lot of time and a lot of energy.